Hi everyone. Today, in the series of types of employment for SAP, we will be discussing about service-based company. Now, it forms the majority or might be 80 to 90% of the employment which happens in SAP or ERP product in at least in India. So let us understand what is a service-based company. So before we delve into the details of service-based company for with respect to SAP or ERP, first let us understand what is a service. So today, if let's say any of my electrical gadget stops working, let's say a washing machine or a TV or something like that, I usually call the company and ask their service person to come and repair that IT gadget, sorry, electric gadget, let's say like a washing machine or a TV, etc. And they will come and they will do the maintenance or service, and then they will go. For this, a ticket will be raised, and usually these services are charged. So whatever work this person comes to my home and does performs for fixing that problem, he or she will charge me on basis of hour, and accordingly I will get those services. Now that is what is called as a service, and with this we will proceed ahead to understand what does the IT service company do, what employees in IT service company do with respect to SAP or any ERP product. Now, what is a service-based company? They provide their customers or client solutions for their software requirements. So as we discussed earlier that if there is some problem in your washing machine or a TV, you call the person and expect to do certain service work or maintenance, and then you pay them accordingly. Similarly, if you have implemented SAP or any other ERP product, and if there is some problem or you want some solution to your query, you will avail services of this service based company, who will do their work and charge you accordingly. Now, these service-based companies are usually implementation partners with SAP or any other ERP software. Now, what do you mean by implementation partners? Which means SAP or that ERP product has authorized this service-based company to go and implement or provide any other services with respect to SAP to their various customers. Now they have now the advantage of working in service based company compared to a end user company is that service based company has variety of clients. Now when you say variety of clients, there will be variety of projects, different projects, and these projects will be based across multiple industries, domains and geographies as well. So you will get exposure to different types of projects, and you will be a strong candidate when it comes to getting selected in your future career moves. So that is the advantage of working in a service based company. Now, types of roles in service based company. So if you see with respect to SAP, you will have technical and functional consultants, and there will be various levels within that. There will be beginner level, there will be intermediate level, and there will be a lead. And we are primarily talking of the structure which is existing in the offshore, primarily in India. And then above them, you will have a project manager or a solution architect. Project manager for managing the project, and a solution architect. Now this person is usually assigned to one account or a huge project where there are like hundreds of consultants working on that project. And if there is a small project, then might be the solution architect is partially assigned to multiple projects, and the work of this solution architect is to provide high level solutions or architecture or software designs as far as these various projects are concerned. On top of these project managers, you will have delivery manager. Or delivery manager usually manages the account and multiple projects within the account, and he sees the overall execution of that account. He or she, sorry, sees the overall execution of the account, and if there are any problems, or overall management decisions are taken by this delivery manager. On top of the solution architect, you will have a technology head who is responsible for building the resources within the technology. Now this person, in collaboration with these various solution architects, will design various learning paths and try to conduct various trainings, so that this concept of productivity improvement, or reskilling, or upskilling are taken care of within the organization for the junior consultants, the beginner, intermediate, or lead level. Now let us understand what these functional team members or business analysts do with respect to SAP or ERP system. Now, the first and most important thing is, now these functional team members, they come from the business background, which means they have worked as might be a finance person, or a purchase person, or sales person in the industry for few years. Typically, it is usually 3 to 4 years or 5 years of industry experience is what is expected for you to become a functional consultant within SAP or ERP, because you should know the nuances of how the business processes are carried in the organization. And then after that, you learn SAP to understand the various processes which are implemented in SAP. And these people are the people who map the requirements, business requirements in SAP system, and wherever customizing is required, they carry out this customizing. So these functional consultants basically understand the business requirements from the end users or the super users of the customer or the client, the employees of the client, and then they map these business system requirements in the system, in SAP system. Now it might happen that the SAP standard functionality which is available is not there in SAP standard SAP, so they carry out some functional activities as well. Besides that, they also develop functional specification and handhold the technical team members during development phase, like explaining them the various um, business processes and database tables which are required, etc. They also perform functional and integration testing. Once the development is over, they conduct business user trainings as well. Let's say a particular enhancement is implemented, or a new app is developed, or a completely new project is being implemented. These functional team members, they will conduct the business user trainings, which means they will educate the end user and the super users on how to use the new functionality which is implemented in the system. Besides that, they will also do some bug fixing, troubleshooting, go live support as well. They will resolve the end user or business process owner's queries if at all they come, and this usually happens in support project. Now let us understand what the technical consultants do. Now the technical consultant understands the business requirement from the functional consultant. Usually, if there is a function, if it is a small organization, usually it is the technical consultant only who will take the business requirements from the end user or the super user and implement it within the organization in the system. They create and modify the existing development objects, and they perform unit testing of these objects. They at times do bug fixing in the production as well, or else in development and QA, and they do some troubleshooting as well along with the functional consultants. They support the functional team during integration testing and go live. Suppose if certain thing is not working, the functional team will touch base with the technical team to debug and understand what is the problem, etc. And they will help to resolve those problems. Now, the next topic which we will be covering is the product development companies in the next video. Thank you. Bye.